It's rolling.
All right, guys. So what we have here, we have a blood orange tree that actually died from this Arctic blast that we had here. But we checked the rootstock. The rootstock's still alive. So what we're going to do is we're going to graft onto this rootstock. We're going to cut this off, and we're going to get something that I have around the property here, and we're going to graft onto this citrus rootstock. So let me get some more mud in here and get this baby set up and situated.
Now let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
You say it's a citrus rootstock.
Yeah.
But does it matter what type of citrus?
No, it don't. This is a rootstock that's native to our climate here in Louisiana. It's actually a native orange that they say it doesn't taste very good, but it's the rootstock allows us to grow citrus here with our climate, and so this is what they use. So we got one here. The rootstock is alive. The graft died. It's just like the video I have, and I'll link it on here. The video, I just did a 3-in-1 graft on an orange tree that I had that died, and the rootstock is still alive. And I grafted 2 lemons, a pink lemon, a yellow lemon, and a red navel orange onto it. So I'll link that in the description below, and you can check out that video too.
And for those who don't know what grafting means, how would you put it in layman terms?
Well, I'm a layman myself. I'm learning this stuff, you guys. Like, when it comes to the tree, you have what they call you got the bark. Right under the bark, you have the cambium layer, and under the cambium layer, you have the wood. And what we got to do, we're gonna tap into the cambium layer, because that's where all the growth happens. Is that explaining it?
Yeah, that's great.
So that's basically what we're going to do. So, all right.
Now, does it matter what type of soil? We see you packing it with some mud and soil, and we know the roots are still alive and probably a little sensitive since we had to transport it. Do you recommend using anything specific?
This is just a regular potting soil, you know? Good
potting soil, okay.
Get trees started, get things started. So I wouldn't recommend a seed starting. This is something different when you're starting from seed. But you can get something like, this is a real good brand from your big box stores. It's Kellogg. This is a potting mix, all natural. I try to stay as much organic as possible. Sometimes you can't understand. It does cost a little more to go organic. But in the long run, I believe it's worth it. Okay, so we got this. And now, let's see if I can do that with this. I might have to get something bigger to cut this off. But if it's dead, it should cut. All right. That's still we got to go below this still. You know what I mean? We're going to tap in here. You can see where they tapped in. I don't know if you can zoom in. You can see how they tapped in here, and you can see the 2 different things. So we got to go find what kind of tree you want, Mark.
What's my choices?
I don't know.
Oh, a lemon. Yeah, I definitely want a lemon.
You want a lemon? Let's go.
Yeah, let's get a lemon.
Let's go look at the lemons and see if we can get a cut off of that.
Should I follow you?
Yeah, you can follow this. Here,
okay.
Just hold that up. There you go. I have a camera guy today, you know.
These are our ladies. Say hi, ladies.
Okay, Mark. You want a pink lemon, a Myers lemon, or a regular yellow lemon, store-bought lemon?
How about a Myers lemon?
A Myers lemon. Let's see. Hopefully we got something I can cut off.
If not, we'll go to another lemon.
Because these are kind of, they ain't got much on them. I'll cut that off. Tree will look a little Can't be.
Well, let's go with something that we think is going
And
to...
this is full of, I don't want to cut that off. It's
Oh, right, that's beautiful.
full of lemons. And this is mine, which is full of lemons. Look, I could give you this one, but look at the lemons on it. That's too small.
Daddy loves his babies.
Yeah, I do. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about that. Okay. I love you, Mark, but
We're going to edit that part. We're going to edit the butt part right out of here.
how about just a Myers? I mean,
Any
this
lemon.
How about this? This is like your
Perfect.
store-bought lemon. I can
Perfect.
use this cut off right here. There we go. And we're going to graft this baby on.
Now, let me ask you this. Does it matter for someone at home who wants to do or thinking about doing some engrafting, does it matter where you cut that?
Oh, kinda, yeah. I mean, I just went up against the, this tree would need to be trimmed this way anyway. You know what I mean? So that would come off in the future. So you just cut it along this way. Water can't sit in it. It's going to run off. The tree's going to heal itself, and it's going to grow bark over that, you know?
Okay.
Now, if I would have left it out and cut it on an angle where I would have had something sitting like this, water can sit on there, and that's not good, because then it soaks in and then it causes rot. So anytime you're trimming any of your leaves, you always cut on an angle so that water can run off of it. All right,
Got it.
so we got to go get this.
And for you guys who are watching this, send in your questions, and Carrie will be sure to get back to you if you have questions after watching the video.
Yeah, now I got to run in the house real quick and get my knife, my grafting knife.
Okay, well, we're going to go look around while he does that. Take a look at all of his babies. He has got all kind of things growing out here. And it never fails. Every time I come over here, there's always something new growing. There's twins and triplets and all kind of different things. Look at this. This is his quail incubator. He's got some baby quails ready to be hatched. Here's some of his babies too. He's got his aquaponics over here.
Okay, we ready?
All right.
Okay, so now of course you can't graft something like this. This is just too much here for this to get started and try to keep it alive. You got to cut just about everything off of here. I could actually use this as a graft too on something.
You could regraft that, right?
Graft that, yeah. And what we want to do here is you pretty much want to cut off all your leaves and fruit.
Oh, I know it hurts me too watching it.
And leave a little bit on the top like that, but we're going to get the fruit off, because all that's going to do is hinder. And you need a few leaves because there's a thing called photosynthesis. Now don't even ask me about what that is, but I know that plays.
It's in the dictionary.
It's in the dictionary. Yeah. It plays a major part in all this.
Okay, but let me ask you this, because I'm sure people at home are going to want to know. Why cut the fruit off? When you see it so productive, you see it's doing good, even though you're engrafting something else, what's the purpose of that?
Because we want the energy to go to the graft and not to try to keep the fruit alive or to try to keep leaves alive, okay?
Okay.
That's why. Now, you know, I would have cut this off if I would have saved some leaves down here, but I didn't. So we're going to do this whole thing, and I think we're going to be okay with that. And of course, you'll be able to watch this with me as time goes on. Let me get some tape ready. All right, so I'm gonna cut this. Now I don't know what there's different grafts to use, and I'm not sure the name of the one I'm fixing to do. I'm not sure the name of it.
Are you talking about different grafting styles?
Yep, yep. Okay, you can kind of come in. I don't know if you can come in a little bit. There's a zoom button up here if you to zoom. So, as you can see here, the green here would be the bark. This white edge would be your cambium layer, and that middle is the wood. Okay, so we got to make all this connect to the same thing in this tree. So you come in here on your wood stock, and you're going to cut into it. Now we want to go a good depth here. Let me see if this is enough. And you're going to slide this bad boy in here. Okay, I got to go a little more. And then we're going to slide her in here. Like that. Yep. There it is. I don't know if you can zoom in on that and get a good look at that. Alright, now, what I'm going to do is wrap this thing up. Keep it protected. Sorry about the lawnmower next door. This was a blood orange, and my son-in-law is running the camera. It came from his house.
Now, does it matter what type of, I don't know if that's tape you're actually using?
It's some kind of cellophane stuff that they use for this purpose.
Okay.
It's a cellophane, really. It comes on rolls.
And you can look that word up in a dictionary as well.
I don't know if I did this on my other one just to cover the space up. It's nice and tight. Nice and sturdy there. In the medical field, Mark?
Well, I don't think we're in the medical field. Oh, will you? Absolutely, you got it.
I'm asking him because he's a nurse, and so I'm sure they bandage up people. All right, there we go. Look at that. I really feel good about this. Looks good, don't it?
It does.
Yeah. And so we'll see. We'll keep an eye on it. From time to time, we'll take her right over to the son-in-law's house and we'll see how she's doing. So this is what is this? A Lisbon Lemon, right?
Right.
Lisbon Lemon that we grafted onto a citrus rootstock. And because we're new at this, but you know, if you don't try something, you never learn. And so this is my fourth one now. Trying. So I've done 4 of them, but I haven't seen anything happen yet. Not that it's not going to happen, but just waiting to see. Time has to go by so you can see it take root, see it grow. All right. Any other questions?
No, I think it's good.
All right, guys. I think that's going to be it for today, and I hope this will help some of you out. Like I just said, man, don't be afraid to try this stuff. I mean, what do we have to lose? He lost the tree, then we find out the rootstock is still alive. What do we got to lose? If we mess this up and the rootstock is still alive, hey, we can try it again. Try to graft something else on.
Yeah.
So just because you fail at something, don't give up. I failed a lot in all this that I do back here. Believe me, through the years I had a lot of failures at things, and you just learn. I mean, you got to step out and do these things. Now, this here, let me show you. This is kind of a no-no right here. See how I cut that? Water will sit on here. If this thing's sitting out in the rain, it will cause a problem. So I'm going to cut an angle on this. See, I was wondering why nobody said anything. No, okay. Now, because of that angle, when it rains, water hits it, it runs off. See, that's what we want. That's what we want to do there. Okay. All right, guys.
What I love, I just want to say, what I love about it is, we thought the tree was, well, I thought the tree was completely dead, and so I went to dig it up, and Carrie saw the root, what do you call it, root base, root stock, and said, hey, the roots are still alive, even though nothing else showed any life. Now, how did you know the root was, just a question, how did you know the roots were still alive, even though the stalk itself looked dead? There was no signs of leaves or anything like that.
Well,
and it may be too late to get to now.
I didn't know by looking at all the roots. I knew by looking at this part because I could see the green through it. There's green in here. And if you take and now on any tree that you have, you guys, if you think it's dead, if you just get you a blade out or something and you lightly scrape. I don't know. Can you zoom in on that?
I'm gonna
right
see
here?
if I can zoom in. Let me see.
Because I don't want to scrape a whole lot.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. I scraped, see the green under that?
Yes.
It's alive. I mean, I just scraped a teeny bit. It's green. This is really alive. Really good. So, but without doing that, I could see the green through the bark. I knew it was alive.
Yeah, and where I failed, I was biting the stalk up on top, and it wasn't doing me any good. So it worked great as a toothpick, but that's a great lesson. Don't just throw your trees away or your plants away when you think they might be dead without first checking.
Right. So, man, I wish we had another rootstock we could use, because this would be something good to use, but too bad we don't have it. So anyway, okay, all right, guys. You guys be blessed. I'll see you guys on the next video.